Today on the channel, we're going to try to make a difference with the Monday Night Wars WWE Mattel Elite Make a Difference Fatu.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Monday Night Wars unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a figure we've been waiting a while for. It's time to make a difference with Fatu. But for all your Fatu needs, Walmart exclusive right now. But for everything else wrestling related, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And we're going to make a difference today of how we're going to do this review. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this was really the start of Rikishi moving away from the Samoan SWAT team type, not cannibals, but like wild men. I guess we'll call it wild men. Moving on from that to a different persona, and let's be honest, Fatu, Rikishi, many a different personas over the years. And we're going to do some comparisons to those later on in this video here. But this is where he tried to make a difference. He was trying to clean up those streets, and he was starting in San Francisco, and that's where it ended. Because I've heard, Todd McFarlane, you actually told me this, it's impossible to clean up the streets of San Francisco. There's feces everywhere. As far as the eye can see, you got people robbing things all over the place. San Francisco trouble. I don't know. I think it also went along hand in hand with when Will Clark and Kevin Mitchell left the Bay Area. I think things went downhill from there. Is that right? I think that's what happened there. I could be wrong, but somebody fact check that. Maybe Rod Beck was involved as well. Who knows? But shout out to the San Francisco Giants. Tough loss in 1989 to those A's. Oh, never forget, never forget. But Rikishi in the mid-90s or so trying to clean up the streets of San Francisco is where he started, and it ended right there. He didn't clean up any streets, didn't get anything done, and before you know it, he'd moved on there, of course. To where we knew him more as the lovable Rikishi dancing around the ring in a thong. It's a long story. We'll get to it, but let's dive into this one, see what old Fatu's up here. Rikishi Fatu. Now, we saw this for the first time, I believe, at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, and I think originally wasn't this earmarked to be maybe in a WWE Mattel Legends set over at Target, but somehow found its way into the Monday Night Wars set. I could be wrong on that. It's been some time there. I'm just happy we got this out. I like to get different characters, different times of a performer's life, and that's what we got here. Very 90s-esque right here as well in the outfit. Looks like he's a member of Yo MTV Raps, and I guess he was cleaning up the streets, rapping around there, trying to get these kids to do better, and unfortunately it didn't work because he abandoned the gimmick pretty quick. But I don't know about you guys and you gals out there, especially you gals, love to take your temperature, you know what I mean. But Fatu, I don't think of this during the Monday Night Wars line. I don't think of this during that era at all. But here we are, and it's right at the beginning of the Monday Night Wars, I guess is how we grandfather it in. But this isn't height of Monday Night Wars time frame for me personally. Maybe it is for you, but it is cool regardless that we got this figure however we get it. Fatu right there, Monday Night Wars. You got Big Bubba Rogers up top. We're going to build him. Stay tuned for that video, and we'll rank the entire wave, including Big Bubba Rogers, from my least favorite to my favorite, in a separate video. And there's Fatu giving that $1 million smile, glamour shot smile right there, looking good, looking only like a Fatu could look, especially with that jacket. I wonder if he still wears that around the town. Maybe, maybe not. On the side here, smiling, happy, just cleaning up things like a janitor in a lot of ways. Fatu right there, tail of the tape, got the blurb, got Big Bubba Rogers, got the cross sell. We've unboxed every single one of these on the channel, so make sure you check out the reviews. Fatu wanted to make a difference by teaching all the kids out there to just say no, stay in school, be smart, and stop the violence. He was preaching dare without being dare. It must have been like a trademark or something. He couldn't keep a kid off drugs with dare. But I tell you what, I loved dare as a kid. Dare kept me off drugs. Never tried a drug in my life. Old straight edge KP over here. But I loved dare. I was all into it. That dare dog who come in here and talk to us. You put a guy in a dog costume. Man, it was like, what was it, McGruff or something, the crime dog? He'd come, and then we had the Dare Band. The Dare Band would come and rock the auditorium. Oh, you had to be there. You had to be there. Just say no, kids. This is from Raw, October 9th, 1995 is when this happened. From San Francisco, California, as we know, 6'1", 299 pounds. Finisher, the Flying Splash, career highlights, Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion, and then Big Bubba Rogers joined the NWO, making the faction even more dangerous. And let me tell you, the dangerous level went up a couple of notches when Big Bubba Rogers joined the NWO. But Big Boss Man, Big Bubba Rogers, Ray Trailer, whatever you want to call him, there's still meat on the bone for his figures. See you later, goodbye. I would love to see more of his figures. I want to get that Guardian Angel figure. That's what I really am hoping for eventually. We'll see what happens. See you later, goodbye. Now we did get the two sweet hands here, and then we got the big old Ray Trailer arms with the gripping hands. As I said, next video we will unbox him. Stay on the lookout for that video very soon. But now, Mr. Fatu is here. He's ready to go. He's ready to make a difference. As I said earlier, we do got the twist ties, and that's how you make the biggest difference quick. Todd, you told me once upon a time, twist ties are hopeful in your lifetime. You're going to see it used as currency, and that'll really make a difference because it'll be like some of these crypto billionaires or millionaires, whatever they are. You know, they got into crypto. Well, we've been getting into twist ties for quite some time, so I'm hoping it'll cash all out one of these days. Oh my gosh, rubber bands, the secret right there. The secret rubber bands locked in on Mr. Fatu. Gonna add those to that rubber band pile. And we do get some extra hands here, a little hard to get out. What are we doing? There we go. And there it is. See you later. Whoa! A little bit off there. Let's fix that, huh? Let's fix that. We're a professional organization here. Good enough. Good enough. There it goes. But let's dive into this guy here. This old Fatu. An interesting figure, and there's a lot of love in this figure. So there is some differences being made here, as there's a lot of new stuff, and it is very colorful. So I do like what I'm seeing right here. Two gripping hands. Let's get these out of the way. Putting those off to the side. We're doing the Peace Up Brother hands, or the strutting and cutting hands over here, or the one of those kind of hands there, but he's making a difference. He's throwing the peace sign up in the neighborhoods in San Francisco. Now, Fatu, two hats are better than one with this one here. Right out of the package, you got the Fatu kind of stocking hat, is that what we're going to call it? It says Fatu right up there, so if he loses it, he knows who took it, because, hey, that's my hat. Well, there's a lot of Fatus around here. You know, how do you know it's yours? And maybe one of those things. And then he's got the newspaper boy hat, the newsy hat, the Ridge Holland hat. We saw that just recently here. Looks like he's getting ready to run his paper route. Maybe that's how he's making a difference. Door to door with the paper, maybe. But two black hats here. Choose your own Rikishi Fatu adventure. And dare I say, could be a 2-in-1 figure. You display one with the jacket on and this one. You display one with the jacket off and this one in the different set of hands. You got two making a difference Fatu figures right at your fingertips. All-timer. All-timer. But now let's dive into this guy. Let's make a difference with this brand new head sculpt. Looking crazy. He's got the whitest teeth ever. One thing about San Francisco, heck of a dentist group out there. Looking very good. You got the black hair, but man, a big smiling face. This is a very lovable guy right here. He's making a difference there. Now, it has got the collar here. You got to have that collar if you want to get into the Mattel Creations or Club Grayskull. And it does say, do the right thing, like a young Spike Lee. Of course, so we know how that goes. No hope with dope. Make a difference. No hope with dope. I'm here for it. It's time to make a change. Enough is enough. Maybe that's where Owen Hart kind of got some of that from as well. Time to make a change right there. Do the right thing. Man, oh man, he's got these very 90s colors on this jacket as well. Nice soft goods jacket. Looks like something straight out of the Salt and Pepper closet is what it looks like to me. Removable jacket here. You got the big torso on Rikishi Fatu. Obviously got a little bit bigger when he became the lovable Rikishi. But man, oh man, I do like this jacket. This is a good figure. Say what you want about Fatu. Say what you want about the career of this gimmick. A good figure is a good figure, and this is a nice one here. I like this a whole lot. Say no to drugs on the pants. If you couldn't get the message across on the jacket, the pants will get that across. Got these big old boots on him down here as well. Crazy colors go everywhere. What's it say over here? Finish school. That's a message that still correlates to people. Come on, guys. You got to finish elementary school. Just do it. Do it for Quiche. Do it for Big Quiche. I say it all the time. You know, my group, Westside KP once upon a time, all my buddies from high school or from elementary, junior high, they didn't finish high school. They didn't even go to college, any of that kind of stuff. They all went their own way. I was one of the few that actually went to college and went on to greener pastures, darker pastures. I don't know what you call it in this day and age. But a lot of my buddies dropped out of school and it was always tough. It's like I had a lot of times where that fork in the road, do I go this way or do I go this way? And I always said, what would my grandma say? What would my dad say? That was my compass. And I knew Well, my dad would agree with this. He wouldn't agree with this. And that's how I lived my life. I lived it for my dad. What can I say? Shout out to him, the old birthday boy, the big 92 on my dad. Oh, 92. He's not watching this. And if he is, he can comment down below. But Rikishi made a difference. Maybe I listened to him. That's who I should say. I should rewind this, and I should say I stayed in school because of Rikishi. He changed my thought process. He changed my life. Maybe, maybe not. But he does got those two hands here, throwing up the peace sign, or he's going to cut and strut. Maybe some of that along the way. Articulation is the same as Mattel Elites. We know it by now. Arms around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. You do get the hands being removable, head removable, ab crunch, waist articulation. Big old Rikishi splits, little of that Vietnam tightness in that right leg. Leg goes up though and sticks the landing. We're here for that. Does have the thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees, big boot cut there. These are some big boots. A little loose in the ankles here. I did do just recently on the channel a top 5 issues with Mattel. If I would have done number 6, 7, maybe on my way to 10, loose ankles would have been on there. I do like the new ankle articulation. I just wish they were a little bit tighter, unfortunately. But it does look good. This Rikishi is a good looking one here. I'm going to put the newspaper boy hat on him for this one. Yeah, that's not the best look on him, but he can rock and roll, strut and stroll with the best of them, as we can see here. And he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. There it is. It's time to make a change, and we're going to start it with Fatu on the streets of San Francisco, the mean streets, if you will. But we're going to go back in time when he was just a head shrinker. He was a Samoan SWAT team member once upon a time, gained a little weight into this one. And then we also remember one of the best figures of the last couple of years, a sleeper figure, if there ever was one, an absolute favorite of mine, the Sultan figure. We just need a Bob Backlund to go with this one. Coming sooner rather than later. Check out the Target Legends line in 2026. And then this is the one most people think of with Rikishi Fatu is this. We've got numerous of these over the last couple of years. But this is fun. A moment in time, maybe not the greatest character, maybe not the most memorable character, but a moment in time in action figure form. I am here for this. I love the deep cuts like this. This is what brings me to the dance each and every day. I love getting all the Hulksters. Let me tell you, I love getting the Warriors. I love getting all that stuff. But stuff like this is pretty exciting and pretty fun. And this one hitting Walmart's right now if you're watching it as it drops. So there it is. Old Fatu, cleaning up the streets, making a difference edition. Thoughts on this Fatu? A must-have for you? One you're going to pick up? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Fatu, I'm Kyle. Stay in school.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.